What is up, people? It's Andrew again with more Chevelle video. More stuff. I've done a lot more stuff since the last video. That first drive, done a lot more driving. Got the vehicle registered with the tag office, so I got a tag on it, so I'm driving it legal on the road. And I've done a lot more stuff, so I'm going to show you that today. Might start up under the hood here, show you a couple things. So I just changed out some kind of maintenance items. I've got a new throttle cable here, and I just kind of made sure most of the linkages, kick down cable, return springs, made sure most of that was adjusted right. I did end up buying a spacer, and this is, I believe they call it polyphonic. I think it's polyphonic. It's basically heat resistant plastic, and so the main idea is that it adds a little bit of more volume, so you can get a little bit more, you can kind of tune it and adjust it a little bit different, maybe get a little bit more performance. Really, it separates the it isolates the carburetor from the heat of the engine to make everything run a little bit better. And did the cooling fans. Got a little video of me changing out the cooling fans. Logan helped. And I got the power steering pump on. This reservoir is a little bit deeper, especially on the other side where the bracket is, and it required me to kind of do a little grinding on the bracket. But this is a nice little March pulley system. It kind of eliminates that big ugly alternator bracket. Some of the other ones, it's got this little trunnion here, or a little turnbuckle kind of type deal. But it's a nice little kit. If you look, you can see right here, this is supposed to be round. This is supposed to be round, like this size. And you can see that these are probably the original ones. Here's a side-by-side comparison. These are completely boxed. A little scratch on. Oh boy. Completely boxed. Polyurethane bushings. I've got some silicone grease to go on these. I've also got grease fittings on them. You see right there. I changed out basically every bit of the rear suspension. So you've got the lower control arm over here, these two long ones. The upper control arms, they go kind of on the inside and point out towards the top. And then the shocks and these springs. Now the springs I changed out because these are drag racing lift springs, and they raise the car about 3.5 inches, and it was putting bad angles on the drive line, and I mean, it looks kind of cool, but it just wasn't that awesome. And so I ended up changing them back to just stock height springs, and I just got them off Jegs. I think they were $40 for the pair. But let me see if I can show you underneath what this stuff looks like. Let's see here. Yeah, so I got under here, and I actually pulled the whole axle out to do this stuff. It was just easier. Painted the rear diff cover Chevy orange, then ended up painting the rest of the axle flat black. There's the control arms. Let's see if I can... Oh, no, that's too dark. There we go. See if we can zoom in. All right. They're boxed. The newer control arms are boxed, so they're a lot stronger. There's one there. One over there. Nice new yellow shocks. But got all that. Did it while it was out. I've got some pictures. I'll put those pictures up now. It really improved the rear handling. The bushings were so bad that when you would go down the road, if you'd kind of let off the accelerator or when it would shift gears and kind of unload the suspension, it would wiggle, and then you would chase the steering wheel back and forth just to stay in your lane. The next thing I've got to go in this is some better seat belts. So I've got some 3-point seat belt conversion. So this car just has lap belts and shoulder belts separate. So you can see up there, that is the shoulder belt that is separate from all these lap belts. And so I have a 3-point conversion that will bolt into the same spot way over there. It'll use the same mounting points all back here for the one side. They bolt through the floor. It'll use that same one. And then the high point I'll unbolt all that and put it there. Might even be able to reuse that same cover. We'll see with the kit. All right, so I got the seat belts in. I've got the old seat belts out. I'll show you those here. These are the old rusty seat belts that came in the car. I actually really like this style buckle, but all of the 3-point systems I saw on, I don't know, everybody's website, Summit, Jegs, Original Parts Group, Year One, everybody, they're a newer style. They're these. And so, I guess I'm fine with that. I really wanted the ones that said GM on them, but yeah, this is fine. It'll be all right. What's cool is that the mounts, they are just like the originals. So they look just like this. They bolt into the exact same spot. Obviously, this is the old one. So all of these pieces came new. They have to actually stitch this piece on. There it is there. It looks kind of factory. It's got this little tail down here, and this is where it actually, goes through. And I'll show you. There's the retractor. The rusty, nasty, and the adjustment, the belt wouldn't pull through there. Like, it was so rusted up in here on all the belts that it wouldn't pull through. So it really just wasn't safe. I actually, on the other side over there, I was able to because it was so dried out and old. I guess these were the original seat belts in it, 50-something years old. Up there at the top, the little plastic part was getting in the way, way over there. And so I just took a knife and cut it, and it cut way too easy. But anyways, they're in.